Hola and welcome back, Masters and Princesses. I hope you were doing well today. Here we are with the next song on the Conqueror album and a normal reaction video than we've had in the last two videos. And I hope if you guys like that kind of content, I'm totally down to do more research on BAND-MAID and cover more BAND-MAID in media and stuff like that. It's really fun to do stuff like that, and it feels like it breaks away from just the norm of reactions, and it also just kind of does more deep dives into our BAND-MAID queens that we like to, you know, look into, right? So anyway, here we are with Liberal off the Conqueror album, and this is a song, from what I understand, I've never heard. I may have heard snippets of it from Orenji's documentaries, so I'm excited to get into this. But of course, before we do, if you like the channel, like and subscribe, share as you wish. If you want to check out more, the links are down below. My brain's dying. For the Discord, as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra reactions, free content, and anime reactions. Also, like the video I did last week, I did not mention this in the description. It is free on Patreon to actually see the entire video. I was just kind of annoyed that I had to keep editing that one portion out. So go check it out over there if you want to. It's just that one portion anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited to get to it. So let's jump right in.
Get out.
Oh, I love this guitar part.
Let's forget everything. 何もかも捨て去って何残るんだろう。Just embodied, but only barely. 理覚した不変性前の体へ。染み渡る周波数は重くなって。There's no way out. There's no way out. Now you can't undo that designer. 意識と表情。信頼した信じた愛とは
Nice back to the switch back to the original drum style. Dude, the riff. Actually, okay, somebody, BAND-MAID fan at, I think it's supposed, does it stand for Atlanta? They sent me like this cool channel that has BAND-MAID tabs, like full order tabs on YouTube. They're called Frostic tabs. I guess shout out to them. And like they have done some cool stuff with BAND-MAID trying to get note for note tabs. And like I can't wait, if they have this, I can't wait to look it up or request it. That is neat to see what they're doing. And I'm singing what I generally hear, so I'm not exactly sure what it is. But I just really like that riff in general. And then the in general drum beat, and then how Akane switches it up. Look, I also love the opening.
Get out.
And I love the it's just constant. It's very driven drum beat here. Constant bass kick, except I think it's a like eighth note bass kicks the whole time, but obviously Akane is adding snare with cymbals. Hold on. It's just how she utilizes cymbals. Like I like drummers in general. Cymbals, there's something so like crunchy about a cymbal that I really like, that when I have my earplugs out, I like the way it sounds, that this like not tin, but you know, metallic sound that it has, and the way each cymbal that Akane has a different flavor, has a different color to it, and you can tell when she's switching between. So see, you can hear that One's a different color than the other. I want you to notice how the drum beat is actually matching the guitar parts right now, just behind the lyrics. That da 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 da. Is that a major minor? That's a minor second that's happening in the vocals, which I really like. That da 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 da. Oh! Listen to that bass. And then double time. And then back to that. Hey, hey. See, again, they do this every time. Stop it! No. Before we get into that, stop it. So again, I've said this a million times before. And again, a million reasons why I love BAND-MAID is, again, they do not stay the same. They change. They change a lot. They do a lot of these different things that cause you to want to listen deeper, listen more, and listen for the change. Because I was like, I'm waiting for what's going to be different. I was just waiting for it. And I knew. Yeah, we get different rhythm in the guitar. Or, yeah, it is. It's a different rhythm. Dump, 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 dump. With palm mute, right? And then here we get, I believe, more than likely, Konami, right? Doing some little kind of guitar quips in the background. Boodalip. Boodalip. Which I like the interjections that are added in the background. So listen for that deep under a little bit. See? And this time. So I think we actually have similar material in the guitar and bass. So all guitars and bass are doing something similar. It actually feels quite different. But just for the sake of time, I won't go back completely. But where we get change is now Akane is done something different. The way that, like, the way drums drop out changes a whole song completely. Like it feels not necessarily empty, but it feels like the drive gets taken away just for a little bit, and drive ends up moving to the guitars and the bass. But not only that, you hear underneath, and I think it's a sampling that Konami obviously created, is it sounds like strings, or maybe it's just like an effect, like not necessarily orchestral. It does sound strings like in my ear, but it could just be like a sound effect. But back to our double time. Hat time. No, We cannot gloss over that, baby. Oh, yes. Can we talk about how Akane was in triplet feel while the band was in duple? So we get this do gutaka, one, li tu la, one, li tu la, while the band's just like, one data, two data, three data, or one e and a two e and a three and they're just, what? No. Oh, okay. I love this. I love duple against triple feel. Any kind of like switch up in timing, any kind of, I love that feeling. And it's because it's like okay, can I do this? Isn't it pass the bread and butter? Is it that one? Right? Is that duple against triple, or is it a different one? I think it's that. But like, that's again one of those things where drummers can do rhythm things on their own, and I don't know like physically how they do it. They're just, the brain works so much better with that. But what I love is, in general, we have a duple with a triple drum feel. Oh, that bass part. That Miku? Sorry. I was just like, why is this ending like this? It's so ominous. Or like, I do love the ending though, because it gives me the opportunity to actually hear the guitar at the end. That's actually what I wanted. That. And then finally. That's a sick guitar part in octaves. So what I think is interesting, and I know I've been doing like deeper dives, like I know in the first song on the album, I did a deeper dive because I had already done a reaction to it. And then again, the next song, I did a media version because I thought it was interesting, because BAND-MAID had started doing stuff in media, or at least from what I understood, it's like, oh, they've done stuff for anime, but what have they done anything beforehand? Because I didn't know. And because I thought, I was like, oh, this is their first anime they did music for exclusively. So then I was like, what else have they done media wise? So that's how I kind of ended up on that train track, I guess. But here, what I want to talk about is the general knowledge we have when it comes to Conqueror. So when they made World Domination, right? The idea, the concept was, you know, they want to, BAND-MAID is on a mission to world domination, to take over the world, right? And I believe the reason why they made Conqueror was, from what I've understood, what from you guys have said and have communicated with me, and what I've read, is that apparently their shows before had been pretty high octane, right? So a lot of bangers, all bangers, no like low or medium tempo songs, right? It seems like the album itself, from what I read, goes through the cycle of living, which is covering birth, life, death, and personal growth, which it, can convey to anybody in life, especially them, because they've been growing. They went through a lot. All of them have had their own separate lives. They've all been through something, and it took time to get to this point, and we see where they're at now, and there's still growth, right? So anyway, I just thought that was pretty interesting. But what I want to do is actually talk about the lyrics in what they mean by liberal, and because it's pretty neat. And as someone who has, or, I feel like everyone has these emotions. It's not just me, but I feel like it's a good song to look at if you feel like you're in a place where maybe you're stuck or you feel like you need some freedom. So a few of the lyrics that stick out to me a lot is the "I don't want to survive, I want to live my life. I begin to hate it, pour your heart out with all that impulse." So I think one of the hardest things about, growing up is, and I felt this way a lot growing up, and love you, Mom, Dad, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and to, every person who is a mother out there. So yeah, but this is not the day to be talking about this, but I think at some point we all feel like maybe a little stifled from people in our lives. Let's put it that way. If we keep going, you see this next part of "all but utter nonsense, just laugh and cry. All these jarring noises, just stupid. Sit tight, shout out. Where from and where to? It's maddening. See the light. Because, yeah, I get this. Like, I constantly tell my students, you will always have, especially students who are successful and who, like, recently they just had leadership auditions for band. And I have students who made really high leadership positions. I have students who didn't make positions at all. And sometimes people will look at you and say mean things, and, they can talk all they want. That's the utter nonsense, the noise in the background. But you got to tune it out and do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, they're the one with your name in their mouth worrying about it 24/7. Meanwhile, you can just do your job and do it well and sleep good at night, This is why I like BAND-MAID albums, BAND-MAID music in general. The other thing that I really enjoy about BAND-MAID, and I think we can all collectively agree, is that you can listen to BAND-MAID on a good day, on a bad day, when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're mad, and it can bring up your spirits. It can be cathartic. It can be a yelling spree. You can scream at the top of your lungs the lyrics, and at some point the words, you look into it and they get to you. And like, I didn't know what the song was until I looked it up and read the lyrics, and I just, at some point, I was like, yeah, I want to be liberated. I want to be that person. I want to be me. I don't want to be what everyone else wants me to be. I want to be me. And that's okay. And at the end of the day, that should be okay too. And a part of me wishes I could give this to my kids. Like my students, right? There's always something that I'm like, guys, go listen to this. Look up the lyrics. I want you to feel what these words mean, and I want you to take them to heart, because this is what it's about. But anyway, I've talked too much. These videos might be getting too long. So anyway, I just thought it was neat to talk about that. And yeah. It feels weird doing a reaction after not doing a reaction for the last two videos, and I'm like, oh, I'm out of the like swing of things. It feels different. It feels odd, but it feels good at the same time. So anyway, as usual, I want to hear what you guys have to say. What are your thoughts? And honestly, this is a great song. The switching between the halftime, double time feel, and then that ending, that close to the ending with the triplet feel over the duple, baby. I don't think I've ever heard a BAND-MAID song that has done that before, but it's a good feeling. I really like it. This is a great song. This is actually going to be added to my workout playlist when I'm punching the bag. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. And as usual, before I go, if you like the channel, like and subscribe, share as you wish. Discord's down below, Patreon's down below for extra videos, free content, anime reactions. And I'm actually going to check out the online OQOG for this over on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, that'll be there. But yeah, anyway, I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next BAND-MAID Sunday. Peace out.